Hello and welcome to a quickfire session on Best Buys. So Best Buys is a small topic in GCSE Maths. Personally speaking, I think it's quite straightforward if you understand the key concepts. And the good thing about Best Buys is it's actually very practical. So when you go into a shop, if you understand how Best Buys works, it can really help you when you do for example, your grocery shopping. So let's have a look at how this works. And what we're going to do is firstly explain the key concepts around Best Buys. And secondly, we're going to look at two questions taken both from GCSE past papers. So Best Buys, what is Best Buys? Well, when we go to a shop, we often have to make choices between products which are packed in various sizes and priced differently. So if you want to buy the product which gives you a better value for money, you need to compare the prices using the same units. So if we take an example, and let's say that we have peanut butter, right? So I'm going to attempt to draw a jar of peanut butter. So let's say that's my peanut butter jar. It's my small jar. So I've got a small jar and I've got a large jar of peanut butter. So let's say that the quantity of this small jar is 250 grams and the cost is 58 pence. And then we have a large jar. So large jar, let's say the quantity is 454 grams. So there's 454 grams of peanut butter in this jar. And the cost of this jar is £1.06. So the question is, which jar of peanut butter gives you the best value for money? Now what you need to do essentially is to compare the number of grams per penny for each size. So for the small jar, if we do 250 grams divided by 58 pence, then that equals to 4.31 grams per penny. Right, so 1p will buy you 4.31 grams. Now if we look at the large jar, we would do the same thing. So we would do here 454 divided by 106 pence, which is the same thing as £1.06. And that will give you 4.28 grams per penny. So, which one gives you better value for money? Well, obviously we can see here the small jar of peanut butter gives you better value for money because it's giving you 4.31 grams worth of peanut butter per pence compared to the large jar which gives you 4.28 grams per pence. So we would go ahead and buy the small jar. So if we need lots of peanut butter, we would buy lots of the small jars rather than go for the big jar, because clearly here the big jar is more expensive. Right, so now let's look at how this kind of question comes up in your exams. It's very similar to what we've done here actually. So this question here, question 2, is taken directly from one of the GCSE past papers, and it's taken from a non-calculated paper. So we can't use a calculator here to work this out. But let's have a go at this. So the question says, a pack of 9 toilet rolls costs £4.23. A pack of 4 toilet rolls costs £1.96. Which pack gives the better value for money? Now it's obviously quite evident that the way we're going to be able to solve this and to work out which pack gives you better value for money is to see how much does one toilet roll cost in each of these packs. So if we start with the bigger pack, so we've got 9 toilet rolls which cost £4.23. Now remember, this is non-calculator, so let's use our bus stop method or our division method. So we're going to do £4.23 divided by 9. So if I do 423 divided by 9, well, how many 9s go into 42? So 9 fours are 36. A remainder 6. And how many 9s go into 63? 7. So each toilet roll here costs 47 pence. If we do the same thing now with a smaller pack, so we've got the small pack costs £1.96, so 196 pence. and we want to divide that by 4 to work out the cost of each toilet roll. How many 4 is going to 19? 4, so 4 times 4 is 16, remainder 3. How many 4s in 36? 9, so that is 49 pence. So in this case, we can see that in the larger pack, one toilet roll costs 47 pence compared to the smaller pack where it costs 49 pence. So here your answer would be, obviously, the larger pack. So we would just write larger pack. So larger pack gives you better value for money. Larger pack. And you would just show your workings to support this. Right, let's look at the next one then. So here we have two shops, Food Mart and Gym Store. Both sells creamy yogurts. Which shop are creamy yogurts the better value for money? So we can see in Food Mart, 5 creamy yogurts cost £1.80. In Gym Store, 3 cost £1.05. So again, just like before, we want to work out, alright, what is the cost of one yogurt in each of these stores? And that's the one that's going to give you better value for money. So let's start with Food Mart. So we've got 5 for 180, so we want to do 180 pence divided by 5. So how many 5s going to 18? 3. So if I just write that here, so 3. 5 3s are 18, remainder 3. How many 5s going to 30? 6. So 36 pence. Now if we look at Gym Store, we've got 3 for £1.05. So 105 divided by 3. Well, how many 3s going to 10? 3, remainder 1. How many 3s in 15? 5. 35 pence. So we can see that in Gym Store, the cost of one creamy yogurt is 35 pence compared to Food Mart where it's 36 pence. So your answer here is Gym Store gives better value for money. And that is the end of the lesson.